Hey guys!
Hi.
This is our second episode. In this episode, we're going to be talking about weird encounters, funny stories, or just drama things, or like funny things that happen to us, or scary things. That's what we're talking about, just stories.
Yes. I'm Missy, if you're new here, and she is,
Olivia.
and this is Missy and Olivia Unfiltered. Just so you guys know, if you're new here, you can leave your guys' stories or stories you guys want us to read in the comments, and we will most likely get to them or we'll reply.
Yeah. But please leave your stories,
Yes.
or tell us the topic of a video you want us to do.
Yes. And if you do not want your username said on the podcast, please state that in your comment, and we will not use your username, and we will use an alias or a fake name.
Yes.
And we would like to stay anonymous. So if you are someone we know and you know it's us and who we are and our channels and stuff, please do not going and say it because we both have our faces on the channels.
Yeah.
So
We want to keep it anonymous. So, like, if your friend happened to come across and see our names and see what we look like, just in your voices, you just pretend you
yeah, pretend you didn't.
know.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into the episode. Also, I will be working on the artwork for this episode while we are talking. So if I pause mid-story, it's because I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah. I will let Olivia go first.
Well, I don't have a story yet. I'm not think of a way to count
Okay.
half.
Okay, I guess I'll go first. This is one of the creepiest stories that has happened to me. So, if I go to a lot of places, specifically haunted places, because I like ghost hunting and stuff like that. And if it's a place I think is haunted or I know is haunted, then I'll go with my mom. And one of those places is an abandoned jail. It's run down. It's not in use anymore. And so basically, me and her were getting a tour, and we came to a jail cell. And me and my mom both swore we saw somebody inside the jail cell with the door closed. But then when we got back to that later, there was no one there. The door is still closed, but there was no one there. We asked the tour guide about it, and the tour guide said that we were the only people in the building. That me, the tour guide, and my mom, only people in the building. They weren't running tours at that moment besides ours, and no one else was there. She was the only worker there. We were the only people in the building. And we swore that we saw someone, but there was no one there. And then later in the tour, we saw a bunch of people crowded in what used to be the lunch area, and the tour guide later was stating the history of it and stuff. And we asked her about the people and if they were mannequins or something, and she said there's no one here, no mannequins, nothing like that. That they had to leave it how it was for it to be creepy and stuff like that, so they didn't mess with anything or add any wax statues or mannequins. So I think that was pretty creepy and weird.
Yeah, I don't have that much weird, creepy encounters.
Well, it can be funny too.
Yeah, just I know I have stories, but I just take 5 hour, million hours to think of them. I'm thinking, don't worry, guys. Missy, just talk about your story a little bit more while I'm thinking.
Okay, so I don't exactly remember what the jail was called, but I do know it's really haunted. And they had an electric chair there, and I feel like every jail's electric chair is called Old Sparky, but that was their electric chair's name. And they would have executions there because this was a while ago, so they would have electric chairs, hangings, stuff death by chemical, stuff like that. And it was really cool to hear the history of it. But there's a lot that happened
Okay,
there.
my sound's gonna be boring until I think of one, but I have one from third grade. Yeah, guys, it's not scary. It's kind of weird. It's just about a secret admirer, But the weird part is the secret admirer didn't go to her school. But the weird part is they were sending me. I got notes in my locker. I mean, in my cubby, but they didn't go to our school when I found out who they were.
Oh. Oh, I think I remember this.
So, um, so the first day happened. This is not scary, guys. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm thinking of stories. I'm sorry. The first day, I got a pencil that said actually said I love you on it, and I was like, what the heck, bro? We're in third grade. Calm down. It's not that deep. Um, and then so I was like, huh, this has to be someone in the class, and then it was like it wouldn't be anyone in the class, I don't think, because we couldn't like find it. It was like nobody in the class. So after that point, I kept getting these notes saying about guess me, come be my girlfriend. I'm like, dude, calm down. We're in third grade. I don't even know. Like I know, we're in third grade. Okay. And I don't even know who these are. But then I stopped caring about it. But I kept getting so much that I kept getting mad. So I told my teacher, and then she did that thing where she's like, who if you wrote this, she didn't say my name, which was luckily, whoever wrote this needs to come up and say they did it, and nobody did it, obviously. So I was like, huh? So at one point I was just confused, so I didn't even know what to do. And then one point I just told one of my friends cousins that it was happening to me, and I kept getting these notes, and it was from someone. She's like, hey, that looks like someone's handwriting at my school. So she went in her class, because she's the same age as us. She went in her class, and she had everybody like write their name down on a paper, and she found that this guy Hudson's one matched the handwriting, but nobody still knows why how he was giving them to me. Are you still there?
Yeah.
I still don't know how he gave them to me. That's a little creepy.
Yeah.
But
I surprisingly also have a secret admirer story, but this one's more recent.
Well, I have a secret admirer right now, but that's a different story.
Yeah. So around Valentine's Day, so if you guys don't know, I'm dating someone. Surprise,
Yes,
shocker, wow. Yeah, I'm dating someone.
I'm not.
They live where Olivia is right now. I'm not gonna say where, but I'm just gonna say it's 2 hours
Yeah,
away from where I live.
don't dox me. Don't dox me, Missy.
No, it's not where they. I'm not gonna say where they live, but it's 2 hours away from where I live. And so I go to school one day, and I notice there's a paper sticking out of my locker. I get my locker open, and there's like a card that says, "Will you be my Valentine?" And expecting the person to come back, on my locker, I taped a note that says, "No, please leave me alone. I'm dating someone." And there was like roses. I got roses from someone, I don't know who. I got chocolates. Like it was like full force secret admirer, and I couldn't figure out who it was. And kind of like Olivia, I told a teacher about it. Except for they didn't do anything. They were like, "Oh, it's probably like another sixth grader. They have a crush on you." No, it wasn't a sixth grader. It was an eighth grader pulling a prank.
I hate when kids do that. Eighth graders did that at my school this time during Valentine's Day. Not to me, but it was so annoying. It's like a lot of my friends.
Yeah, and it was like really creepy. I'm not gonna say names because I don't wanna.
I might even know who they are.
But also I don't remember their name. But it was just like, oh my goodness, why is an eighth grader doing this? And it's kind of like if you guys are like old enough to know this. I don't know why a 5-year-old would be watching these, but if you're in middle school or high school, or like even if you're an adult watching this or listening to it, I don't know why I said watching, but basically, people go around saying, "Hey, my friend has a crush on you. Hey, my friend has a crush on you," and like 7th and 8th graders to the 6th graders.
Yeah, they do it a lot.
Yeah, and it's like.
I'm not saying this is bad if you are watching this. So let's say your mom, you're let's say you're like one of your parents was in 8th grade and one of the other parent was in 6th grade. That's different because they met each other when they were way older and they started liking each other when they were older. Like, you shouldn't start liking an 8th grader if you're a 6th grader. Like, you can start liking them when you're older. Like, my mom was in 6th grade when my dad was in 8th grade, but they met when they were in high school.
Yeah. Same
They
with
started liking each other in their last year. My dad was in their parents were in college when they started dating. It's different.
yes. They were end of year high school with me.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, but they were like, I think my dad's 36, maybe.
My mom's 36 and my dad is 39, 38.
Okay, I think my mom's 34 and my dad's 36, or it's
Yeah, it's
32
different.
and 34.
I
Yeah.
have another story too.
Okay.
This one was about, I have like another Secret Admirer this year, but that's for a different, we'll do that story next, but you go yours first. But I have one, I think Missy will know who this is. It was a whole long thing. He had a crush on me like the whole year. His name starts with a B.
I think.
He has seizures.
Oh no, I know who this is.
Okay, I'm not saying that to be bad. It's not bad. It's
Yeah,
not a bad thing. I'm just saying so she knows who it is and she knows who I'm talking about. I'm gonna still call him Bob. So he liked me throughout So I invited him to my birthday party to be nice because nobody wanted to invite him to a birthday party. And I do that a lot with people. I want to be nice and like invite them, even if I don't really know them. And yeah, but he didn't take it like that. He took it that I liked him. So he started thinking I liked him back. So I was sitting literally in class in front of the whole class. He literally in fifth and fourth grade, he kept saying I have a crush on you and stuff. And it's embarrassing. I don't know. I go like, fine, like you have a crush, someone has a crush on you, but it's still embarrassing. Like just getting that in front of the whole class. But this went on for a long time, and um um so I can hear my siblings coming upstairs, not into my room, so I was gonna be quieter. Okay, so and then it became Valentine's Day, and he asked me to be his Valentine, and I just said here's my birthday invitation, and I walked away.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to do it. I don't want to like break. I don't want to say like no or something like that. 'Cause I just sound mean sometimes, even though I'm not trying to be mean. So I said like I just hear my invitation and I walked away like fast as I could. And then next day I was on a field trip on a bus and I guess who my bus partner was.
It was Bob.
Yeah, it was Bob. Bob was my bus partner and it was so bad. He kept asking me like, no thank you, I just don't like you that way. And he was like, are you sure? I'm like, I'm sure ma'am. Please stop. Um Um, and then he brought me candy on Valentine's Day, and obviously I was not gonna say no to the candy. Like, obviously I want candy. I said thank you. I didn't say like yeah. I said thank you. And then um and then literally this summer, he was literally asking. His older sister somehow got my sister's number and kept asking for can I have Olivia's phone number?
Yeah.
So many times. And I'm like, no, thank you. And he's like, and then he wouldn't stop asking. And he kept asking, and his older sister kept asking Violet if I liked him back. Like, the whole summer.
Okay. So, I have another story, obviously.
Okay.
So this one's kind of a scary one, but not in like, oh, a poltergeist, oh, a ghost, oh, a phantom, or a vampire, or a werewolf in the couch. No, this one's scary. Like, I was genuinely scared for someone's safety.
Oh, wait. One thing before she says the story. By the last story, he was actually really nice. I'm not mad at him. He's not a bad person. It was just a lot.
Yeah. Also,
He's not a
just
bad
for
person.
reference, I think Olivia remembers this because I think it was 4th grade.
Okay.
Me and Olivia were like third grade, 4th grade, we had the same classes, and then 5th grade we had different ones.
Yeah, but we still hanged out a lot.
Yeah. But so 4th grade, we were sitting in music class, and Bob was sitting there. It was time to get up. Like we said earlier, he has epilepsy and has seizures. We got up to go to PE next, and he wasn't getting up. He was just staring. And it was scary because he was having a seizure and none of us knew what was happening. And in the middle of PE, a teacher runs in and grabs the defibrillator and runs back to the music room. And when I tell you, me and Olivia were terrified what was going to happen.
Yeah, because if you don't know what a defibrillator is, literally something that brings someone from dying.
It means they have an irregular heartbeat and they need to bring them back to
They
normal.
can zap them.
Yeah, it restarts their heart.
That is like terrifying. I'm like, oh my god. I'm not that was the same kid who did it to me. I'm not saying anything bad. He was a really nice kid. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, he was. Just we both were like terrified. Like, oh my goodness, what is happening?
Yeah.
And we were fourth graders.
He was okay. He ended up being okay. He was fine.
Yeah, we were fourth graders, so we were like, okay.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
But he ended up being fine. I thought he was gonna die. I was a fourth grader, guys. I was a fourth grader. Please give me some slack here.
Yeah. Give me slack too. We were both fourth graders.
Yeah, guys, okay, Missy, this is your story. Oh, wait, no, you just stated a story. Oh, my God. What do I do? Ooh, I should tell you about my evil music teacher. There was the same music teacher, guys. His
Oh my
name
goodness,
started
he was nice to me, but he was like mean to everyone else.
Oh, my God, he hated me. I feel like he liked me because I got to play Annie, but he also hated me at the same time.
Yeah, I got Miss
So,
Hannigan. Also, I'm sorry about that. I yelled in your ear during that.
when?
During the play, when I was Miss Hannigan.
Yeah, someone's at the door, so I'm gonna go check really quick, like actually in my house. You keep talking. Just tell another story. I'll be right back.
Okay. So about the thing we were talking about. So in 5th grade, we did Annie the musical. Olivia got cast as Annie, and I got cast as Miss Hannigan, and like background people. So basically, me and Olivia, we went up. She was singing, like I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna escape tonight. And then she's right behind me, isn't she? And then I had to yell, but I didn't mean to be so close to her ear that it hurt her ears. She like was like a trooper and like brushed it off and continued.
I'm
But
back.
like I yelled really loud in her ear. And basically, and then I said like, make this room shine like the top of the Chrysler Building and all that stuff, and they sang A Hard Knock Life and all that.
Yeah.
And then I tried to keep her from getting adopted.
Yeah, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. There's my brother just playing outside with my sister, banging on the doorbell for some reason. We need to talk about that. So yeah, about that. I kind of really just didn't care. He was fine.
Yeah, she like was trooper and like brushed it off and was just like, that's fine. She screamed here, that's okay.
I was that was like my first favorite play because since I was the main character, I got to sing a solo, and I thought I'd be more terrified, but no, I was actually really good. I like didn't get terrified at all for some reason, even though like a million eyes of adults, the worst part, were staring at me.
Yeah. We don't talk about how I was trying to keep her from getting adopted by a rich family.
Yeah, I'm like, ma'am, I want to go be rich. Like, let me go. Okay.
Redheaded children. Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have any redheads here. And then Olivia's just there like, excuse me.
Yeah, that's why I got to play Annie, I think, most of the part, but we don't need to talk about that.
Well, there were other like
I was good at Annie. I was good, you guys.
There were other redheads, but I think because you had long, curly red hair.
Yeah, and I'm just so good at this. My vocal cords. I'm joking. I'm not joking.
It's a hard knock life for us.
Okay, about Mr. Oh, I was supposed to say his name, guys. I almost just said his name. Okay, his name is Mr. and then it starts with an A. We're not gonna say anything else. If he sees this video, I hope he does. I hate his guts. Okay. Anyways, so you didn't see this, Missy, because I was in 5th grade.
We had two classes in 5th grade, remember?
Oh yeah, so maybe you were here to stay and see it.
Yeah,
I
did.
Saw it, not seed it, guys.
I did, because you were in the same class as me when you got cast as Annie and stuff.
Okay, so I was walking through the door. I was all tired because, like, obviously I'm tired. Like, I don't want to be there. It's in the morning. I don't want to be there. Obviously, you know.
Yeah, because we had it. I think like so. You know how like middle school's hours in regards to that, it was like probably like third class, second, third class of the day. It was like
Yeah,
early in the morning.
and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I think it was either you or one of my other friends. I think it was you.
I think yeah, you did say it to me because I remember you were
And
like,
you know,
"Oh, I'm so tired," and I was like, "Yeah, me too." And I set
yeah, it
down
was
my
probably
water
you and
bottle.
Reese. You, me, and Reese were sitting next to each other.
Yeah.
So we sat. Oh, I just said her name.
Uh, her alias is Reese's. That's her nickname for us. Is
Oh
Reese's.
yeah. And anyways, I don't think she would care.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm not saying anything bad about her. She's amazing, Pookie Bear. Okay. So I walked in. I'm like, I'm tired to you. I was not talking to Mr. Hutchinson, but this guy with his big sausage fingers was listening in on my conversation. Like, stop being nosy. And so we did the touch our toes. So we do these exercises in music class.
It was to get our vocal cords ready and like
Yeah,
get our
but it was like
breathing ready.
stretching. And so he's like, touch your toes. And he's like, okay, we're doing that again. Touch your toes. Do it again. Touch your toes. Doing that again. And he's like, Olivia, you gotta touch your toes. I'm bending down, but I actually have this thing in my back because I broke my back where I can't, medically can't, physically can't touch my toes.
Yeah.
I physically can't. But there's 5 other people in the class who were not touching their toes. Reese wasn't touching her toes. Nobody was, except, and I wasn't either, but since he heard on my conversation, he was only looking at me.
Yeah. No.
And he's like, gosh, Olivia, you need not complain. And then he called me out of the room, and then we did this, like, he said, he said, he said, he's like, you need to like listen more and be stuff. And at this point, I was about to punch him in the face, guys. I'm sorry. I was like so
Like
mad at him.
also real quick, I wasn't touching my toes because I have scoliosis.
Yeah, I broke my spine and I made my kink thing in it where I
Yeah.
can't touch my toes fully, and I still can't. I can literally fry
Yeah.
if you set a gun to my head, touch your toes, I'm dead. Um,
Yeah. Also, for you, the people in the audience that don't know what scoliosis is basically where like your back is like slanted to the side, or it's like too inverted, like it's too curved.
but he was also creepy. I'm gonna tell you that because when I got out there, he said, "I only saw you do 28 jumping jacks. Why were you watching me do jumping jacks?
Yeah.
Like, why were you watching me do jumping jacks? First of all, you're only watching me." He said, "Do 28. We had to do 30." This is in music class, by the way, not PE. Music.
Yeah, and just so y'all know, I did one, and then I sat down.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Why were you watching me?" First of all, that I didn't say that, but I want to say that. Like, that's weird. Why was he watching me do jumping jacks? You shouldn't be watching anyone do jumping jacks.
Well, he
You
actually
old crusty old
all
man.
of us do jumping jacks if he was getting on you for it.
Yeah, but why were you watching us do jumping jacks?
Also, sir, why are you getting on me for only doing one?
Yeah, and then at this point I was holding my anger in and not trying to scream in his freaking grandpa face. So
Yeah.
I didn't. But then I got home and I told my mom because I do have a medical thing that I can't touch my toes. But like she technically couldn't do that. So she almost was school and he got in trouble. It's like mean.
Also, just so you all know, we only recently found out I have scoliosis, so it wasn't like back then that we knew. And he's
Oh well,
get on me for it.
no, mine wasn't back. Mine was back then because I broke my back when I was like 5.
Yeah. Like, he probably knew that Olivia had this thing.
Yeah, and his little sausage fingers. He was like talking with his sausage fingers out. I'm like, God, put your fingers. Stop putting your hand in my face. Kids these days. I mean, adults these days.
Also,
Okay.
on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, every year he was like, I was alive when like I saw it on the news when Martin Luther King Jr. died.
Okay, bro. I know we all love Martin Luther King Jr., but we don't need to know your life. We know you were alive. We can tell.
Yeah, like we don't need to know your whole life story and how you saw on the news Martin Luther King Jr.'s death. Like,
Yeah. That's not a good thing. You don't want him to die.
yeah, exactly. Like,
And every second of the day, he would tell us COVID's coming back. Oh my gosh, guys, COVID's coming back. Like, no, it's not, bro.
Wear your masks. Wear your masks. You just got done being sick, Olivia. Wear your mask.
Oh, no. And when we did have COVID, we were with him in third grade because we still were. You know how we all wore masks in third grade, or well, if you're our age in third grade, or like we all wore masks the year we went back, you know. And he would like call us out every single time our mask fell down a bit. Like there would be like a little bit on our nose. You'd see a little bit on your nose. I guess that's not the point of the mask. But, like we can't help it falling down, and we're like literally running around, jumping. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, put your mask back on right now." I'm like, "Oh my god, calm down, man."
Yeah. Also, just so y'all know, Olivia has asthma. It's not good to be wearing a mask because it constricts your breathing.
But it doesn't matter. But like it doesn't matter if my mask falls down a little bit. Like, gosh, calm down. I'm not contagious, guys.
We're third graders. It's gonna get spread either way.
Yeah, it did get spread. I got it. But anyways, Missy, your story.
Okay, so mine's about the same music teacher, who loved me. I wanted the role of Miss Hannigan. I got it. And I would always get the instruments I wanted, and he would always compliment my singing. But also, this one's kind of about another student. So,
What's the letter of their name?
huh?
What's the letter of their name?
I.
I is the next letter S.
Yes.
Okay, I know who it is.
Yeah. So basically, they were up and they were singing a song, and he was like, "Can you pick a different song? That song has been sung like 20 times today." And I went up and sang the same song like right before her, and basically he got on her for it, but not me.
Yeah.
Then later in the year we had to do duets, or like quadruplets, or like a bunch of people together. Me and I'll just call her I for an alias that I can come up with right now. But okay, her and me were together as a duet. It was like midway through the year. And we were singing, and he was like, "You did wonderful, Missy. Go sit on the carpet in the back." 'Cause he had a carpet in the back where everyone who was finished went back.
Yeah, it was so annoying. I was there when you all did it together.
Yeah, and then he was like, He's turned towards I.
Oh, no, I just said her name. I'll edit it out. I'll like bleep myself out.
Yeah. He turned towards I and was like, "So some tips. You're a little pitchy, and I think you need some water. Also, try to stay with Missy and try to be at the same tune as her. Just so you know, me and I had two very different vocal ranges."
I know. Well, that's what he did to me too. He kept saying like, "You're like when I was in duos, he would say it to our duos like, you guys are being pitchy." And when we had to like play that guitar, the ukulele and that guitar one time while singing, he's like, "You're playing it wrong. You're playing it wrong. You're playing it wrong." And he always like help a neighbor, and like it's like just so annoying. I'm like, bro, we're not professional music artists, okay? Calm down.
Or like, I went to violin club. I'm saying like I went to violin club, not I, like the person we were talking about earlier. So I went to violin club with I. I also went. We went to orchestra club and stuff, and I was playing the violin, and I played it in front of Olivia too. I wasn't good at it at the time, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, wonderful!" And then I, who had taken violin lessons and been really good at it, he was like, "Well, you're a little screechy. You need to let up on the bow a bit."
Yeah, I play the violin now in orchestra, and I'm actually really good at it now. But that's been because I've been doing it all year. But I just never went to orchestra club because I didn't see like any interest in it. But now I play the violin a year later. Dang.
Yeah. And now I'm good at it. Maybe we'll make a video where me and Olivia play. But
Yeah.
a song.
Do you do orchestra?
Yeah, I do.
You do violin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought of doing cello, but my mom said since I already have a violin, to do violin.
Yeah, I guess that's reasonable. Is it my story now? Or are you still going?
Yeah, it's your story. But yeah,
Oh dang, no, I was hoping you start going because I have a story. Okay, I'll think of one. You can keep talking while I think of one.
but yeah, he was like really mean towards other students. And I think everyone could see the favoritism.
Against you, yeah, we all could. No offense. It's not your fault.
No. Like, I don't even know why I was his favorite. I wasn't even like the best singer or anything in the class.
Yeah.
I think it's because he knew my grandma.
Oh, yeah, always the grandmas.
Yeah. Wait, no, Claire. Or whoa. Okay, no, Claire's not her name.
It's fine, I'll bleep it out.
No, Claire's not her name, but you know who I'm talking about, though.
What does it start with?
C.
C, what is the second letter?
It ends with A.
Yep, got it.
Yeah. I'll say Blair instead of Claire. Okay, so Blair, like, her mom worked at the school.
Yep.
And she
The
was,
good librarian.
yeah, she wasn't his favorite. I don't
Yeah.
even know why I was his favorite. That's actually very confusing now.
Oh, I have another thing. So, this is nothing against the librarian, but one time they called us down and said we were having a state testing party. And we were all excited, but when we get down, they awarded the best teacher in the district, like I think like in Manhattan, and not I must have stalked myself. In the cigarette, and she won it, but and she got $25,000. But they called us down here, saying it was a party for us doing state testing. But no, they literally just gave a teacher $25,000. Don't get me wrong, she was a really good teacher, but like, don't get us all excited for a teacher to get $25,000.
Yeah, like a party, like, and like, I don't even think we got our state testing party.
We didn't, because we didn't have one.
Also, I'm pretty sure, this was 4th grade, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Our class had one of the best 4th grade, one of the best 4th grade scores in the district.
Yes, I loved my teacher in 4th grade. I loved Miss
E.
E. But now she's Miss S. She got married.
She did?
Yeah, you want to know her last name? Oh, wait, I can't say it. I'll tell you later when we end the video.
Text it to me real quick.
Okay.
I didn't know she got married.
Yeah, it was that name like the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super cute though. They posted pictures. He proposed to her on Christmas.
Oh, this year or last year?
2 years ago. I mean, a year ago.
Okay.
She got married over the summer.
Okay. But yeah, Miss S now, but it was Miss E.
Yeah.
When we were in her class. We had one of the best 4th grade scores in the district.
Yeah.
Like, entire district. And we didn't even get a party for that. I mean, she congratulated us and bought us pizza, but there was, like, no, like, the school didn't.
She thought about me, though, because I can't eat pizza.
Yeah, no, and I'm pretty sure I did something about that.
Yeah. She, like, accidentally forgot, because I was sad, but I was trying to hide it, and then she saw me, and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Do you want to go, like, pick something out from the teacher's line? I'm like, heck yeah. I do want to go there.
Yeah.
But she's really nice. She just genuinely forgot, which I would do if I was a teacher.
Shared some, like, because there are multiple times that happened, and I shared some of my stuff that was gluten-free.
Yeah.
It was just like, here you go.
Yeah.
You're
And,
right?
wait, I keep forgetting what I'm going to say. Oh, our principal got fired.
Oh, yeah. Didn't she also have an OnlyFans?
I don't know.
I don't either.
That's not the point. So she got fired, and I literally hated her because she was mean to my brother, and she was just a booty cheek and all, and she got fired for. I'm probably not gonna say it on here because we're not even supposed to know. We just found it. Let's not cite our sources, guys. I'm just not gonna say why, but it was a very bad reason, and it's good that she got fired.
She was hurting the kids at the school.
What?
She was hurting the kids at the school, and like there were like reports of a second grade teacher like hurting kids and like throwing them out of class, like roughly throwing them out of class, and she did nothing about it.
Yeah.
Like,
And she lied on paperwork.
yeah. My mom went out to the kindergarten first grade pod, and there was a teacher. There's a kid face down on the floor, and the teacher had thrown the kid out of the class.
I hated that school.
Same.
The burning passion. So, and she also did something mean to my brother, which I'm not gonna say, it's private. But Missy probably knows.
Text it to me. Sorry, I don't remember.
It's about why my brother doesn't go to that school anymore.
Oh,
I'll tell you after.
I think, right? I think. Text it.
Let me think. He doesn't go to that school anymore, but I'm not gonna say why. Don't say. I'll text you in a sec.
Yeah, sorry guys if like we're silent because it's a sensitive topic right now. I think we should cover an entire topic on that.
What?
We'll do a separate episode on districts and schools.
Yeah.
And like cruel punishments they had.
Yeah. Our schools didn't have that bad of punishments because my teachers I all had were amazing.
Yeah.
But my Andrew's also kindergarten teacher sucked too.
Okay, so I got a teacher.
I mean, A's kindergarten teacher.
In 5th grade, I got a teacher. I'm gonna say Miss K.
Yeah, I got a Miss W.
Yeah, but I got Miss K. She was a first-year teacher, and our class was bad. And like, she's not a teacher anymore after my class.
She's not?
No, she's a sub now.
Dang. My teacher was sometimes could be a little bit strict on yelling, but she was never horrible. She was really nice in the end. I'm gonna tell you a weird story though. So there's a kid that starts with an I. And it's a boy. I'm gonna I and then S. Do you know who it is?
Oh, I know who that is. Yeah.
Okay.
Is the last letter H?
Yep.
Okay, I know who it is.
He was singing the song, like, you know the song that says, "Let's celebrate our differences"?
Yeah.
That one. It's really racist. Especially the music video, you know?
Yeah.
So I told him, please stop saying that. It might offend someone because it's a bit racist. I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm saying it to tell him so other people don't get offended by it. I took into mind he is mixed, but it was just. I'm not saying it to be mean. I was just warning him so other people don't get as mad in the future. Because middle school, they would have beat him up if he was still singing that. You know?
Yeah.
I was not doing it to be mean at all, but that's not what he told the teacher. So the teacher pulled all the girls from our class, which I feel like should not be allowed, and talked to us saying, you called him racist and stuff, especially me and Reese, because me and R. I'm just so bad at calling out mates. Don't worry, I'll bleep it out. Me and R. Because we did say it. We didn't like say it meanly. We were just warning him, saying it's not a good idea. And then she kept eyeing me and Reese with him, and she said, I need you guys to go apologize to him. She talked to us in private, and we said, okay. We never apologized to him. We never said a word to him. We never apologized.
Okay, there's a kid in my class. His name starts with C, so I'll call him C. 5th grade. What
does it end with?
You know who I'm talking about right now, right?
But who does it end with?
N.
Okay, got it.
I'll call him Camera. So me and Camera. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, we were at recess, and there's a merry-go-round on our playground. I told him to please go slowly because there were other people on board, and we had been spinning a while, and we were like, please go slowly. We're all nauseous, and he was like, okay, I'll be right back. Wait and got like 5 other guys, and they pushed it as fast as they could, and I ended up falling off and spraining my wrist because I couldn't
Yeah.
hold on because I was nauseous and couldn't see.
Yeah. And then I all got in trouble, but I told my mom because the teacher called my mom with that whole thing. My mom was like, "What? You didn't do anything bad." And then yeah, I didn't get in trouble.
Yeah.
Because I would have, if it sounded mean, I did not mean for it to. I was literally just warning him simply because some people were getting mad at him singing it. I'm like, you're not gonna want to sing that in 6th grade, buddy. But I don't like him. But it's not just that reason I don't like him. There's other reasons. But yeah,
I don't think anybody liked him.
except for his friends. But like, I don't like his friends either, so that counts,
I don't
right?
think his friends were even actually his friends.
Yeah.
Last thing I was spreading rumors about him.
Yeah, and there's also one. Wait, sorry, I keep forgetting. One thing. What was I gonna say? Oh my gosh, why do I keep forgetting? Oh, so it was a thing with Boys and Girls Club. Missy, by walking the extra lap, you saved your life.
What?
Remember when we had to walk those laps? You, me, Reese, and Jasmine? Oh, wait. Okay, I'll bleep those out. You know?
Yeah.
You, me, R, and J.
Yeah.
You saved your life by walking that extra lap.
Why?
A whole things happened. A whole series of whole day of things happens. Okay.
Okay, just so
So
we were walking laps, and we had the option to walk an extra lap, an extra 2 laps, an extra 3 laps. I think I did the 2 laps and ran one and walked one.
yeah, but we didn't because our class was already getting on the bus for the field trip.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't stop there, guys. So I regret doing it. We shouldn't have just walked out. That was a bad idea, but I was in cut me some slack. It was 5th grade. I know it was only, but I'm in change. That was like over a year ago now, guys. I shouldn't have done this, but they still shouldn't have done this. It was way too far. So we went out, but they had us come grab us from the bus, and they took us to this room, the Boys and Girls Club room. And she first of all was just yelling at us and ripping us apart for 5 hours. And I literally Reese, Art. Okay, I'm so bad, guys. I'm don't worry. I'm bleeping all these names out. It's gonna sound like I'm saying so much cuss words. Oh, guys. Anyways, that's not the point. And the only one talking back was was talking back. So was Jay. I kind of just sat there because I'm like, I'm done with this lady. And they were and we were crying by the time because she was definitely yelling and ripping us apart. So then she talked to us silently. She talked to us separately. And first of all, she talked to me first. I don't know why she talked to me first. She's like, you need to pick better friends. She said my friends are bad role models.
Dude, I was your friend, and I walked the extra lap because I wanted to. And the only reason why we had to walk the laps is because we got framed for talking.
Yeah, and we weren't even talking. And then, so I told her, because I was done at that point, I said this. I said, they're not bad role models. We all did this. It's not just their fault. And she's like, but you don't do stuff like this, and please don't backtalk me. I'm like, then don't say bad things about kids. And she's like, she rolled her eyes and like that. She said, I'm calling your dad. So she called my dad. My dad didn't pick up. And my dad did leave a voicemail at one point. He did see the voicemail, so he talked to me at home because when she called him back, obviously she worded with her side of the story. Didn't give me anything, so it's made it sound like I was the evil kid, you know?
Yeah.
And so, I went up but then R went in next. And she said some mean things to her. She said she needs a therapist. And said that she has anger issues. And then Reese started crying when R started crying when she said she needed a therapist. She said, does that trigger you? What the actual frick? She's the one who needs a therapist, bro. At this point, I'm done. And she said something, Jay, I don't know really what she said. She said, like, something. She said my friends are bad and I shouldn't be friends with them. And I'm like, no, you poopy butt. And then And at this point, we're so scared for when we get home for our parents later, because obviously she called them. She called all three of her parents and probably worded it horribly. They were horrible childs, you know.
She also called my parents.
Why?
I know. The only reason why you guys got pulled aside is because you didn't do the lab.
Yeah, it's just a lab, guys. Like, are you saying I'm fat and I need to do it? Wait, and what did you say to your parents?
She called my parents because I did more than one extra lap. I did 5 and then went to the line.
Yeah.
And apparently, so one of our like leaders, I don't remember his name, but he was gay.
Was it the H one and it ends with Y?
I don't know.
I'll send you a name and I think no, it was our leader for our age, right?
They had blonde hair and blue eyes.
Did they always have a hat on and looks like
No. They never had a hat on. They were gay.
so?
I'm sorry. I'm saying they never had a hat on. They had painted nails.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
They quit and like went to college.
I know who you're talking about. Keep going.
Yeah. So they apparently told the like leader that I hadn't done the laps. That I just left and that she didn't see it, so that's why she didn't call me in, but I didn't do the laps. I did 1 instead of the like 10 we were supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was and then like my parents got called and I was like, dude, like it's not that serious. It's not that deep. It's a lap.
And then since I got called back, and then I told my parents the whole story. But you know the worst part? My mom was the chaperone on that field trip,
Yeah.
and she got the call. I was like doomed. I was like so, but my mom didn't know the side of my story yet, so it just sounded like I was a horrible kid again. So she was like sad at me. Obviously, still sat with me and did stuff with me because I just couldn't explain to her while we're doing field trip stuff because I'd probably get in trouble.
Wasn't
Talking.
that the field trip where me and I sat together?
We went to the Martin Luther King Jr. Museum.
No, that was and no. Were all the classes on the bus for that one?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Me, Kay, and I all sat together.
Yeah.
And I
And then
sleep on Kay.
so obviously when I got home, I told them the whole story, and I told them about what they said to all my friends, and they told them what they said to me about not being friends with them, and obviously that, like, struck them by saying, like, my friend needs a therapist, by saying I shouldn't be friends with them. So obviously they emailed and called for meetings, so my parents had meetings, and then our parents had meetings with them, and me and R never went to Brotherly Festival again. We still never go again since that day. We never went again. But Jay still went there because her mom said next time she does that, what? Sorry, one sec. My mom's calling me. You just keep talking.
Yeah. So I was there alone because they like. I thought they ditched me, but they didn't. They weren't allowed to go. I was just like, that's sad. It was just like, well, I'm here alone now. It was just like, okay, like, girl, it's a lap. Don't, ain't that serious? Not that serious. Why are you making it so serious? And then I ended up not going ever again after they gave me strawberries, which is one of my severe allergies, and I cannot have them. Yeah, they gave me strawberries, something that can kill me. I never went again after that. Which is good, because I freaking hated that place. And
Okay. Hey.
I was just telling them about how I never how like I was there alone until they gave me like a strawberry, I think, and like I was never allowed to go again because they literally like gave me an allergy.
Why? On purpose?
No, like you know how they're supposed to have alternative snacks?
Yeah.
I asked for one and they said no and said I could eat the one that I had.
Oh. That's weird.
Girly pops, no, I can't.
Yeah. And about the end, and then we got called in, and guess what? You know the leader, Missy? I don't know if you knew this. The leader got fired. Oh my god. She got fired. Hardcore. She doesn't work there anymore.
Good.
Yeah. Anyways, any more stories you have?
I think I have one more. This one's like an actually scary one. It's not about our school.
I know, but just so you know, you saved your life by not walking one more lap.
Yeah.
Anyways, keep going.
So this one's about the house I live in now. So there's an upstairs and a downstairs in this house. I live downstairs. My bedroom is downstairs. I was walking to my bedroom because we had just moved in. I was taking boxes down there, and I see a 6'3" because we had like a. I could tell because of I know how tall a shelf is. Our shelf was like I think six, like around like 5, 6 feet tall. I think it was like 6'5". And this thing was about like almost a foot over. So it was like 10 inches above. And why I say 10 is because we also had our ruler, because we have a ruler that goes on a door frame and we measure heights and stuff. We had a ruler also next to the shelf because that's where we were going to put it. And this thing, like the shelf was at one point of the ruler. This thing was 10 inches, 9 inches taller. So like around 6'2", 6'3", which is as tall as my stepdad. So I thought it was him walking by, and he just walked by really fast. I turned the corner, no one's there. The tall 6'3" black shadow is gone. And I thought he went into the sud pump room because we have a sud pump room, and like me and my brother aren't allowed to go in there. So I left it alone, and I go upstairs. Both my stepdad and my mom and my brother are all upstairs in the living room.
Oh.
And then a few weeks later, my mom sees someone about my height. And at the time, I was like, I think 5'1", 5'2".
At the time, bro, I'm still 4'8".
Sorry. I'm like 5'5", 5'6" right now.
Okay. Just so you know, we're close to the same age. We're the same age, so like
Yeah.
I'm short. We don't need to talk about that.
Yeah. I come from a family of giants. Like
I come from a family of
my
not
grandpa's
giants.
over 6 foot. My mom's almost 6 foot. My great auntie Brenda. No, my auntie Brenda is over 6 foot. My uncle Jared over 6 foot. Like
Um,
I come from a family of giants.
I don't know my mom. So my mom, I don't think I got my mom's genes because my mom is sorry, I'm going quiet. My family's outside the door right now. My mom's 5'9", my dad's 5'7". So yeah, my dad's short. Mom's way taller than him, and then my sister is like 5'3". And then my brother he's little, so it's normal for him to be this short. He's like not 5. Oh my gosh, he's like 50 inches. I don't really know.
Okay, can I continue my story? Sorry, we got
Yeah.
off track. Okay, so my mom sees someone like 5'1", 5'2", because that's how tall I was. She thought it was me, like with a sheet over my head, because it was a white, like I don't know, shadow, light, what to call it. It was white, and it looked like a person walking past. She thought it was me in a sheet, and then I walk past the same direction. And then she thought, oh, maybe it was Josh playing a prank, which Josh won't care. It's my stepdad's name. She thought it was, oh, Josh is playing a prank. And then my stepdad walks right behind me. She's like, oh, maybe it's Alex on his tippy toes. Alex walks right behind Josh because we were all carrying something. And my mom talks to me and Josh about it, and we're like, it wasn't any of us. We're carrying this plank down to the basement so that way we can put it in the utility room so that way it's out of the way. And she was like, oh, well, that's weird. And a few months later, a few months later, like this is like really recent, like 2 weeks ago kind of thing. I didn't tell Olivia about this when I was down there. We see a candle go out. We're like, oh, air conditioning. Cool. We light it. Air conditioning's off. It goes out. We're like, okay, maybe lack of oxygen. We light it again, and we're like, without the top on, without anything over it, and it like we light it, and then it immediately goes out, and we're just like, okay, weird. So we won't light the candle. And it was like the weirdest thing that ever happened to me.
Mm-hmm. That's weird.
Yeah.
How much time? We've been on it for an hour and 2 minutes. Dang, we're afterwards, guys.
56 minutes on call.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna call it an episode right now. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I gotta like send this to her and kind of help her
This will
edit it.
probably be posted and done editing. It will probably be posted on Sunday, March 23rd, which is when we filmed it. It was so tomorrow, basically. But you guys won't know. It's because it's right now. It's Saturday, March 22nd. But I have to. It might be done. Maybe we posted today. But like the problem is, I have to bleep so much names out. It might take a little longer.
Yeah, I don't know how to bleep names out, so I'll probably send her the finished video and have her bleep the names.
Yeah, I can edit the video. You just have to send me the clip of the talk, like the phone call, and I'll edit it. And I'll use the cover and everything. I'll do everything.
Yeah. Anyways, bye guys.
Hi, thank you guys for watching our next video. I know we're gonna do like 2 videos a week, but like maybe we'll do more because this is fun.
Yeah.
We'll just
We
do
don't
as much
know.
as we can.
It'll be at random, just like our.
Yeah, at least 2 a week. I'm gonna say at least 2 a week, unless we
Yeah.
like warn you guys saying we can't post 2 a week because I'm on vacation or I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
And if we don't post at all with no warning, be patient because it's probably going to be a really long episode, or we're filming like a multi-part talk.
Yeah, so we want to edit them and send them out, so we just have to prepare. So like, and if we're not seeing them, just pretend, big guys. We'll post shorts every day. I'll put she or me will post a short at least 1 time a day, at least one every day.
Yeah. Anyway, bye.
Bye.